Hey, quick pause before you scroll. Let me talk to you for a second about the Dragon. This is for the kind of person who doesn't chase loud for the sake of loud. You care about presence. You want sound that settles into the room and takes control without asking permission. You're the one who notices when dialogue floats instead of locks in, when bass hits but doesn't move you, when a system feels busy instead of intentional. Before anything else, check the current price and stock. Systems at this level don't behave politely with inventory, and waiting has a way of turning into months. You already knew it was time to upgrade. It was the night you turned the volume up and still felt disconnected. Or when explosions sounded big but somehow hollow. Or when you realized your old setup was working hard just to feel average. That's when it clicked, you weren't missing volume, you were missing authority. The first week with this system changes how you breathe during a movie. There's relief in not adjusting settings anymore. Confidence in knowing whatever you press play on will be handled properly. You stop bracing for disappointment and start leaning back. Gaming sessions feel physically anchored, like movement has weight. Late-night binge-watching pulls you in without blasting the room. Concert films feel organized instead of chaotic. Even quiet scenes carry tension, because silence finally has texture. It's hard to explain performance like this with numbers, because what you feel is control. Space becomes believable. Sound doesn't rush you, it surrounds you and waits. Don't wait for stock swings or sudden price jumps. This is one of those products that disappears and comes back different. If you're wondering whether it's too much, that doubt usually comes from years of settling. The truth is, once you live with a system that doesn't compress emotion, you stop wanting to negotiate with lesser options. The surprise is how composed it stays at low volume. Even when you're barely pushing it, everything feels complete. No strain. No thinness. Just presence. Owning this feels deliberate. Like you finally aligned your space with your standards. You don't explain it to guests, they hear it. And you feel a quiet pride knowing you didn't compromise this time. You feel grounded during action scenes, dialogue stays locked and human bass feels intentional, not bloated. The room feels professionally tuned. You stop tweaking and start enjoying. It does demand space. It isn't pretending to be budget friendly. At some point, you stop comparing charts and realize you're circling the thing you wanted from the start. This is one of those purchases people delay, then regret not making sooner. If you're ready to stop settling and start experiencing your room the way it was meant to feel, check availability and make the call while you can.